So this video, I will show you how to put together this Castle Gate card. It is a file I recently modified that I originally designed in 2017. And this is just a simple gatefold card. I have a little glue on my desk here. And I modified it somewhat, not significantly, but it's taller than it was. So it's easier to put together, and I layered it better. So if you own this before, you might want to go, you need to download it from your account. It's simply Crafty SVGs. So this is from my website, but if you're getting this from other areas, other Etsy or Creative Fabrica, then it'll be like this. You don't need to re-download it. As of this particular video, it's not even out there yet. So it comes with an optional greeting. Now, I wasn't going to do this. This is another edition. So it comes in black. And you'll have, you can do, it's for printable. And you can go ahead, it's an SVG format, but you can go ahead if you have a Cricut, flatten it, or other software, do what you need to do to make it a print and cut. But because it's an SVG, you can change the colors of the black. So I did that to like a brown, like this. And there's two, they're slightly different. One kind of looks like a queen crown, and one like a king crown. I figured you could probably make this like pink or something if you wanted to do something fun for a woman, but mostly I made this for a boy or like a man card. So anyways, the one I'm going to use is this one. And again, they come in black in the file, and then I just changed the colors and flattened them, or I use shortcuts a lot, so I just made it a printable inside and then cut out the edges. So there's different, it just depends on the machine you have. So I already put it together one side because they go together exactly the same. So we're going to put that aside and these aside. So one side's like this and the other side's identical. And that'll just be glued on there. Let's get the card out of the way so we don't get glue on it inadvertently. Put it right there. So to put it together, I would start with these two pieces. And I did ink the edges a little bit with black on here, just slightly. So it's going to line up like this. So when you put it on, you just want to be a little careful. I'll show you how I did it. So add glue carefully to this. And if you feel like you want to just do part of it, so you don't want to get glue on that back piece, you can. Just start with one, like the bottom part, and then put glue on the top part. I'll show you how I did it. So if you're careful, you want to match this little corner. Whoops, I just got glue. This corner up here, right to this corner right there. We're just going to line it up. Then I'm just carefully lining up right here. And then around there. Just don't push it down while you're doing it. Just line it up really carefully. Or like I said, you could do half glue down here and then half glue here. And if you're wondering, this card does fit into an A7 envelope. And that's free on the website. If the website's still there, because I will be probably removing my website. Well, I will be removing my website, or Creative Fabrica if I'm still in business by the time you read this. So we're going to go ahead and add glue to, oops, I skipped a step here. Let's add the glue to the back of this. So take this is metallic. We want to put this on the black piece. I'll just have to add glue to that again. So I started that wrong. Gonna line that up. Just like that. Just double checking the back to see if it's lined up properly. Be careful not to get glue on the front. And I put glue on the back of this, but let's go ahead and put glue here And just don't put glue here on these little gate hinges. The big gate hinges, I should say. So if you have the original version of this card, it's completely different. Like I said, I replaced it to make it go together a little better based on my years of experience now. It's a really simple card. It's just a lot of layering. Not a lot, but some layering. So I just line that up. And then you'll notice that I embossed this, so you want to make sure that's good and glued down. But I embossed this and I stopped right here. Now you could, because the embossing folder is only A2, I thought about sticking it in again, which you can. So if you wanted to go all the way up, you can do that. But what I noticed is that when I put the panels on, you really could barely tell. So I only stuck to the bottom. So this is just a wood grain embossing folder. There's a couple out there that you could just look for embossing folders, and you have to have a machine to run them through. And I accidentally pushed that through just a little bit, so I just inked the bottom. So when you do that, you're not going to see the back of this, so I didn't think it was a big deal. But if you want to, that's up to you. Now there's two ways to add glue to this to put it on. After I did the first one, I thought I'd better give you the option. You could do it like this, all the way down the edge, and then lift those a little bit and put glue underneath them afterwards, which I think I'll do because it's going to you're going to avoid having glue accidentally placing this when you're placing it down, hit the front where you don't want it to go. I almost did that, so I'm going to add glue to those, just pull them up gently after the fact. Actually, no, I can change my mind. I'm going to just do dots. Because if I fold it up, it might look weird. So just be aware, as you put it up, we're just going to angle it down so you don't get that in the wrong place. So I'm just angling it up so these don't hit. Kind of feeling the edge here. Just lightly placing it down. Just going to see if it's in place. Because it's embossed, it'll take a little bit more effort to glue it down. So once you get it in place, you can just go ahead and flip it over. So it's a super simple card. I just felt some of my older designs, I was going to retire this, but I decided not to. It's such a simple card. I could do a quick video and update it. I say quick, but I think it took me like 4 or 5. So it took me about 8 hours to update it. And this is a simple file because I changed the size and made these from scratch, that kind of thing. So I'm going to flip this upside down because I already pre-folded it. And I'm going to glue them to each side now. And I think I'm just going to put the glue on the actual card. So we'll just line that up. It just gets a little bulky with the embossing folder. But I like embossed features. So we'll go ahead like this. And this card didn't previously have a video tutorial. It was way earlier. I believe I started recording videos in 2000. I think I started in 2018. Wasn't very refined until maybe 2021 to 22. I started learning more. Everything is a learning process when you do all these things, unfortunately. But I think it's fun. Video editing is kind of fun. I don't know if I like the process of videotaping, Not that I don't like videotaping, it's just there's a lot of things to get ready. You probably don't care, but I'm just talking while I'm putting it together. But for those that watch these creators that do all this thing, it takes so much prep to do video. Much more than I thought. Especially lighting. So I didn't get that completely, but here it is. Completely lined up. It should line up. Like that. So it's a Gatefold card. We have these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this up using this foam tape. See if I can just get a little piece in the middle. And ever so slightly when I print and cut, I just inked it around the edges. I'm just going to center this, so I kind of have to look at it straight on so I can make sure it's centered. Of course, I never get it right the first time. So let's get it. See, that's better. So if you do use this, I would say dry fit it here first. I'm just going to glue these on, making sure that the texture sides up because I'm using textured cardstock. I wanted there to be enough room to put, so you could use this, or you have enough room to put another sentiment here, or put your sentiment first and then add the doors, the door knockers. I don't have any lines for you to tell where the door knocker should be. It's going to be there for sure now that I have the glue there. I wanted you to have the flexibility to place it where you wanted to based on the sentiments you added. Like flexibility in a file. It doesn't have to be perfect because honestly gates were not perfect in the time. And if you're going to put this on, there's two ways you can do it. You want to center it, but you want to just glue it on one side. So if you wanted to open on the right, then you glue it on the left. So let's go ahead and I'll just glue it on the left, or you could do foam tape as well. So we're just going to glue half of it carefully. And try not to get too close to the middle when you're gluing it because you're going to glue it towards the edge. So let's go ahead and just open this up. Make sure that's the right side. I'm going to line the top tip up with the bottom tip on here, right here, of this. And I didn't center it exactly. There it is. So that's the updated Castle Gate card. So it just opens like that, and you can add your sentiment inside. Hope you enjoyed this project, and I thank you so much for watching.